A big construction project, that is the topic of today's edition of The Law and You. Joining us as always are our sponsors, attorneys Greg Fellerman and Ed Ciarimboli. Guys, great to see you.
Thanks for having us.
All right, let's talk about this construction project. There's a big construction project going on in my neighborhood. The guys doing the work are really nice and they lock everything up at night, but I still see kids sneaking in to ride their skateboards. Who's responsible here? What if someone gets hurt? Should I call the police?
Well, it's a very good question, and especially right now during the summer months, during the warm months, there's a lot of construction projects going on. Very simply, you should call the police because you want to make sure that these kids, if they're breaking in, if they're trespassing, obviously that's a problem. And then you also want to make sure that they're not going to get hurt, because this is essentially an attractive nuisance for them. They're going to be going in there, they're going to be skateboarding. So the property owner, they should call the police. The construction company, they should call the police as well, because at the end of the day, if something happens on that property, the property owner could be liable. The construction company could potentially be liable, and you as a neighbor, I mean, you have no liability, but you want to make sure that these kids aren't going to get hurt, and so calling the police is a really good idea.
And it's important also that as a neighbor, maybe approaching the construction company or the property owner and letting them know what's going on at night, because they probably don't know what's going on. And once they're put on notice, meaning the construction company and the property owner, and if someone is hurt, they may have some legal liability. So everybody wants to prevent the people from getting hurt. So the more they know, the better it is for everybody in your neighborhood to have a safer neighborhood and protect all the kids in your neighborhood. And that, at the end of the day, is what matters.
All right, sounds like we have this one figured out. And for viewers that need more from you guys, how can they get in touch with you?
They can get us either on our website at 714hurt.com or by phone at 570-714-4878.
And if anybody else has any Law and You questions that they want answered, go to our Facebook page, like us, post your question, and we'll do our best to answer it on the next Law and You segment.
All right, attorneys Greg Fellerman and Ed Ciarimboli from Fellerman and Ciarimboli in Kingston, thanks so much for being here. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Thanks for having us.
All right, if you have a question for the Law and You, don't forget to hit us up on pahomepage.com.